Hello friends, welcome to my channel Academic Made Easy PC. In this video, I'll teach you exercise 1.1. First question, use Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF of first subdivision 135 and 225. Solution. So already I said that the value of A is always greater than the value of B. Okay. So my equation will be A is equal to BQ plus R. Using Euclid's division algorithm, I have written this. You can even write C is equal to DQ plus R. But I am using here A is equal to BQ plus R. Okay. Whatever you use, it's correct. So, since my A value should be greater, so my A will be 225 and my B value will be 135. Okay, so now if I substitute in the equation, 225 is equal to 135. If I multiply with what I will get to 225. I won't get it, isn't it? So I will have 135 into 1 plus 90. So 135 plus 90 gives me 225. Okay, so now since I didn't get my remainder as 0, I have to proceed with the next step. So this becomes my A and this becomes my B. 135 is equal to 90. I should multiply with something, isn't it? So I will get, if I multiply with 2, I will get more than 135. So I'm multiplying with 1 itself. So plus 45. So if I add 90 and 45, I will get 135. So next my step will be, this one is A and this one will be my B. So 90 is equal to 45 into what I will get 90? 2 times. So 2 plus the remainder becomes 0 over here. Okay, it is just like a normal division. Okay, so this will be my divisor. Okay, so my divisor is this one over here. So since I got 0 in the remainder, this will be my HCF. Therefore, HCF of 225 and 135 is 45. That's it. Subdivision 2, 196 and 38,220. Using Euclid's division algorithm, I will have A is equal to BQ plus R. So my value of A will be greater than B. So A is equal to 38,220 and the value of B will be 196. Okay, so I'm going to substitute in the equation. So 38,220 is equal to 196. If I multiply with what I will get, 38,220 means I will multiply with 195 plus 0. In the first step itself, I got it. So, therefore, I will say that this is my HCF. HCF of 196 and 38,220 is equal to 196 itself. Okay. Subdivision 3, 867 and 255. Using Euclid's division algorithm, I'm going to find the HCF of 867 and 255. So we know the equation A is equal to BQ plus R and also A is greater than B. So the value of A is equal to 867 and B value is 255. When we substitute in the given equation, 867 is equal to 255. If we multiply with what do we get? 867. If I multiply with 3, I will get 765, which is very near. So I will have 3 plus 102. Then this one will become my A and this one will become B. 255 is equal to 102. So 102 into 2 if I do, I will have 204, which is near 255. So 2 plus 51. So if I do with that, I will have 255. So this one will become my A and this one is B. 102 is equal to 51. So 51, if I multiply by 2, I will have 0 remainder, which gives me 102. So therefore this remainder is 0. I will say that 51 is my HCF. Therefore HCF of 867 and 255 is 51. Question 2. Show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. Let a be any positive odd integer. We apply Euclid's division algorithm with a and b equal to 6. In the question, they have given that if any positive odd integer is taken, then everything is expressed in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. We have to prove it, okay? So using Euclid's division algorithm, we are going to prove, and the value of b is taken to be 6. So we also know that 0 less than equal to r less than b. So then the possible remainders will be 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the value of b is 6, no? So therefore we'll write 0, 1, 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 5 as the value of r. So case 1, I will have r is equal to 0. Okay, so a is equal to bq plus r. We know the value of b and the value of r. So I will have a is equal to 6q plus 0. That is a is equal to 6q. Let this be equation 1. Next we'll move on to case 2, where the remainder is equal to 1. So if I substitute in the equation, I'll have a is equal to 6q plus 1. Value of b is 6, value of r is 1. So this will be my equation 2. Next case 3. R is equal to 2. So my value of A is equal to 6q plus 2. You just have to substitute the value of R in each cases so that we'll be able to prove it. Case 4. R is equal to 3. A is equal to 6q plus 3. Equation 4. Case 5. R is equal to 4. So A is equal to 6q plus 4. This is equation 5. And case 6. R is equal to 5, no? So A is equal to 6q plus 5. If any odd integers are given, so if you see the odd integers, when we take the remainder, we will get 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5, no? So this way we will be proving it. This is a very easy method. So therefore, by taking only the positive odd integers, it is proved that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. Question 3. An army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Seeing the question, we may think it might be hard, but no, it is not at all hard. It means that what is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Maximum means we have to take HCF only. So using Euclid's division algorithm, we will be finding the HCF. So the HCF gives the maximum number of columns. Using Euclid's division algorithm, we have A is equal to BQ plus R. No, A is greater than B. So value of A will be 616 and the value of B will be 32. Okay, so substituting in the equation, 616 is equal to 32 into what I will get, 616. So if I multiply with 19, that is 32 into 19, I will get 608. So I will have 32 into 19 plus 8. So this gives me 616. Okay, so my remainder did not reach 0. So therefore, I have to continue. 32 is equal to 8. 8 how many times 32? 4 times. So 4 plus 0. The R value has reached 0. So I'm going to stop this. Okay. So my HCF will be 8 because this is the divisor that I got when my remainder was 0. So therefore, the HCF of 616 and 32 is equal to 8. Therefore, I will write in the conclusion as, therefore, maximum number of columns in which they can march is 8. Question 4. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. Okay, so what we have to show is that using this Euclid's division lemma, if we square any positive integer, we may get the result in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. Okay, that only we have to show. So let me write. Let a be any positive integer using Euclid's division lemma, because it is given in the question, Euclid's division lemma, with a and b equal to 3, because the value here given is 3. No, so I am taking the value as 3. Okay, so I know that 0 less than equal to r less than b. The value of b is 3. So therefore, the possible remainders are 0, 1 and 2. So in case 1, I'm taking r is equal to 0. Okay, so I'm not taking directly a. Okay, so I'm taking x is equal to 3q plus 0, where x is equal to 3q. I'll say you the reason why I took x. Okay, so now they have said the square of any positive integer. No, so I'm taking square on both the sides. So I will have square on both the sides. Okay, so when I square, I will have x square is equal to 9q square. Now I will assume that x square is equal to a. Now did you understand why I wrote x square? So directly also you can write If you write directly, you will have a square. In the next step, you can change it as a. But first I'm taking it as x square, then having it as a. Okay, so a is equal to 9q square. So I want it in the form of 3m. No, so I can take this as 3 into 3q square. Okay, I want it in the form of 3m. But m can be any value, that is any integer. So I am taking it as 3 into 3q square. So a is equal to 3m. I have to assume that 3q square is equal to m. Then I will write a is equal to 3m. Okay. So case 2, I have taken r is equal to 1. Okay. So x is equal to 3q plus 1. Already we know. Then after that, I'm squaring on both the sides. When I square on both the sides, I will have x square is equal to 9q square plus 6q plus 1. So since these two terms are in terms of 3, I'm taking 3 common out in the next step. Okay. So if I take 3 common out, 3q square plus 2q, I will get plus 1. So x square is equal to a. I have assumed in the previous step. So I changed x square is equal to a. Okay. So why did I take this? Because in the question it is given that square of any positive numbers should be expressed in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. So since this is odd, I will get 3m plus 1 only. Okay, if I assume 3q square plus 2q. To have such forms, you have to think clearly and do all these things. Okay, so we'll move on to case 3. Case 3 is r is equal to 2. So in the standard form is x is equal to 3q plus 2, and we square on both the sides, and after squaring we'll have x square is equal to 9q square plus 12q plus 4. So these two are in terms of 3, and this one is not 1 and not in any form, not in 3 also. No. So we have to think how can we change it in the form of 1 or else in 3. So we also know that 9q square plus 12q plus, we can write this 4 as 3 plus 1. Okay, if we add these two, we'll get back the same equation. No, so I'm splitting this in such a way that I may get 3m or 3m plus 1. Okay, so you can change this as a also. Okay, so if I take 3 common out, since I have to get only 3m, I'm taking 3 common out. So in these 3 terms, okay, so if I take 3 common out, I'll have 3q square plus 4q plus 1 plus 1. This one is left, isn't it? So I'm taking that one. Okay, so now I will assume that m is equal to 3q square plus 4q plus 1, and x square is equal to a. Okay, so if I apply all this, I will have a is equal to 3m plus 1. So this also I got it, where this will be my third equation. So I will say, hence from equation 1, 2 and 3, it is proved that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. Why we are saying some integer m means here m is different, the value of m is different, here the value of m is different, and in the previous case the m value was different. So only we are saying for some integer m. Question 5. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Okay. So in previous sum we saw for square, isn't it? The same thing will be applied over here also, but in cube. Okay. Let a be any positive integer using Euclid's division lemma with a and b equal to 3. Okay, so we also know that 0 less than equal to r less than b. No. So you all might ask, we in last two questions we took the value of b as this number. No, why didn't we take for this number? Because for cube we won't take this one. Okay, when any cube is given, the square root of this will be taken. Okay, so then only we will get 9 in the final answer. So if square root or any just positive number is given, we'll take the same number. If cube is given, then we will take the square root of the coefficient of m. Okay, so only I have taken it as 3. So now let's move on. Therefore, the possible reminders are 0, 1 and 2. Now let's see for case 1. Having r is equal to 0, so therefore x is equal to 3q plus 0, where x is equal to 3q. Okay, now cubing on both the sides. Cube on both sides. X cube is equal to 27q cube. Okay, so now I will have a is equal to x, so x is equal to, and this I will write it in the form of 9 into 3q square cube. Okay, so now did you understand why I took like that? So I will assume m is equal to 3q cube, so I will have a is equal to 9m. Okay, case 2. Let x, when r is equal to 1, so x is equal to 3q plus 1. Okay, cube on both sides. So next step will be x cube is equal to, we know the formula, a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. No, so I will have here as 27 q cube plus 27 q square plus 9 q plus 1. Okay, so now I have all these in terms of 9. Okay, and this one in the form of 1 itself, so I will just leave it. So a is equal to x cube, that is x cube is equal to a, so a is equal to 9. I will take it common, so here I will have 3q cube plus 3q square plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so now I have it in the form of 9m plus 1. No, so I will write m is equal to 3q cube plus 3q square plus 1. So a is equal to 9m plus 1. So let this be equation 2. Okay, so now case 3. R is equal to 2. Okay, so x is equal to 3q plus 2, and then cube on both sides. Cube on both sides. Okay, so x cube is equal to 27q cube plus 54q square plus 36q plus 8. So I'm writing x cube is equal to a, so a is equal to, so here I have 9 common over here, so I will take 9. So in the question itself it was given as 9m plus 8. No, so I need not to worry about this 8, so I'm just writing 9 into 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4q plus 8. Okay, so m is equal to 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4q. So therefore A is equal to 9m plus 8. So this will be equation 3. Hence, seeing equation 1, 2 and 3, we get that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8, where m is some integer. Okay, so
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.